Hey friends, this is my green Japanese maple. I acquired this plant about 5 years ago on a gallon container. It was not doing too well, so I put it in this giant pot to make it more healthier, let it grow a little bit more before working on it as a bonsai. The plant was probably as thick as a pencil when I first acquired it. Now it's a little bit thicker, not too much thicker, but it is. And actually it had all green bark when I got it, similar to this, all green color. But now as it got older, becoming this kind of woody brown color. So now it's actually early March. This is, perfect early spring, and this is just perfect time to repot this plant. Do a heavy root trimming, top pruning, heavy top pruning, and trying to style it for the first time. I don't know how well you can see, but the buds have started to swell and grow. This is the perfect time to do this. You want to do this now or even a little bit before, but never too late. Once the buds start opening, you have all the tender shoots coming out. That wouldn't be a good time to repot. My plan of attack will be quite simple, is to reduce the height of the plant, find a new apex, and for the sides I had to drastically reduce the width, make it all very close, very short, so I have a kind of a more or less straight trunk with a little bit of branches coming out on each side. Okay, for the new apex I found this more or less about a third. Maybe it's still too tall. I think I don't know. But let's cut this first, and if I change my mind, we can always go lower. Even after cutting that top off, I feel it's still too tall. I mean, it looks nice, but I think I need to cut further down. Yeah, this is actually a very nice cut, and this is the perfect angle for this branch to grow to be the new apex, but it's just too tall. So I'm going to reduce it further more, and after careful examining every possibility, I feel at least I can make this cut up here first. This little tiny branch, it might take over for the new apex. Okay, once the apex has been decided, the rest is fairly easy. I mean, this plant, it's been in this training pot. I did annual maintenance pruning every year, so it doesn't have any major crossing branches and stuff like that. So I have less work to do. I just need to reduce the width of the plant and try to find a place where there's some kind of new bud coming out, for that to be the new point for each branch. For example, over here, I have this nice and long branch over here, but I don't need all this for my new design. That's going to be fairly close to the trunk. So for now, I just cut it. I will cut it somewhere here. For this branch, I couldn't find any good buds, so I'm gonna let it extend a little bit more, a little bit longer than I wanted, and just cut it here. And maybe just trim the tips off here, all of these minor branches. Same thing here for this big branch, which extend very long. Just find this. Okay, this is gonna be the new tip for this branch. So. Oh, I need a heavier cutter. So by applying the same principle, I go through every single branch, every sub branch, and make the cut. The key here is you have to give the plant some hope. You want to cut where a new growth is coming out, right? And right, after a new growth is coming out, so that the plant has hope and it has some kind of live bud. and it will continue to grow. So if you just cut right in the middle, you know, the plant have to work extra hard to come out with new buds. So easier if you just find a place where there's a bud coming out and just you know, cut after that. So, and there, after the initial pruning, you know, I think this is as much as I want to do. Of course, it doesn't look very nice as a bonsai shape yet. This is just the first styling, so I don't want to overwork it. I just at least give it a basic initial shape first. We can always make it more perfect in subsequent years. Never in a hurry.